It's okay.
I was only a victim of love. I didn't beg any guy to date me.
It's okay.
And I'm not begging for a relationship. I only love genuinely.
It's okay.
And I gave my 100% love to someone who wasn't deserving. I was almost attempting suicide recently. I had to start running from my cat. My cat almost ate me because we stayed 4 days without food. This guy had no job. You want to buy this, it's me. You want to eat, it's me. You don't even have a good slippers on you, it's me. He doesn't have a good clothes on him,
Wow.
it's still me. The mom will call me, I will send them money. I will send these people money. I didn't even focus on myself. I didn't focus on even showing myself love. I was after building the idiot, and then I was just a target. And now to come out of my house, I have to cover my face because people another girl be that, the one where they rob, that nonsense dumb girl, that cheap ass girl. Even people who don't have story to say about me are not saying, they're saying a lot to me right now. Even before I came out here,
Okay.
I had to like survey the area to make sure people were not there.
Ijoya, what is your most heartbreaking experience ever?
It's a video when I entered this year.
Okay.
Met this guy early last year when I nearly opened my business.
Okay.
So I asked him to come supply my lounge gas, and that was how we met. But when he asked me out, I didn't accept until this year. I don't know what pushed me. I guess the age, because I was clocking 30, and then the tension and pressure from my parents, society to have a boyfriend. So yeah, I dropped my standard and I dated someone far lower than me. Mistake of my life. Never drop your standard for anyone because you always end up regretting it. This guy had no job. Of course, he was the one supplying my restaurant gas, but that was all a lie. I guess he was working for the owner of the shop or so. We were supposed to make our relationship official. That was in, I think this year we met in April.
Okay.
Again, we reconnected in April. And it was supposed to come to my house. I was not feeling fine, but it was only supposed to stay 3 days. It came with a forward bag, and I didn't know it was clothes that it could manage for 2 months inside that small bag. The 3rd day, I was expecting this guy to leave because I've checked his vibe, and I'm this kind of person. If I want to date someone, 3 days is enough for me to know if I want to go down with you.
Okay.
But I guess this guy knew I was an emotional person, so he was using my emotions on me, and he played it well. 3 days, I asked him, hi, when are you leaving? He brought up story, can't I stay in my girlfriend's house?
Wow.
Why is it like, it's from Enugu, he's an Igbo guy.
Wow. Igbo man.
For that matter, his
Oh.
English was not there, but you know, love is actually blind. You can find someone's, what's it called? How am I gonna put it now? Someone's imperfection can be your own perfection and be like, oh, it doesn't speak the English, but you really speaks it. It's so funny, you laugh and all that. And I guess I wasn't thinking straight because
And you're a graduate?
yeah, of course I am. And then at the point where you are like thinking, God, I need love, the first one that came to you is the first one you jumped into, which was so wrong, very wrong. I didn't do my own work properly. And this guy got me with emotions. Like I said, he played love so well. When I mean he played love so well, even when I'm angry, he's so calm. It will be like, oh no, baby, calm down. It was so different from every other person I dated, to the point I knelt down. I didn't know, God, this guy was a scammer.
Wow.
I knelt down. I was like, God, thank you for giving me such a very nice man, caring. It wasn't there financially, but the support. I was breaking down, and I'm the kind of lady that I don't really know how to ask for help. I'd rather want to face my battles myself.
Yeah, more of independent.
Very independent. I just feel like, okay, what I just needed was love. But this was an empty love because I was the breadwinner. He will be home doing nothing, hold his nonsense, stupid, cheap laptop, and he will be like, he's working. What are you working? What are you pressing? I believe in what I'm saying. Go outside, walk, do something. No, you want to buy this, it's me. You want to eat, it's me. You don't even have a good slippers on you, it's me. He doesn't have a good clothes on him, it's still me.
So it means that you literally clothe him, feed him, house him.
House him. And then 1 month he stayed in my house. I could remember I was losing it, and I told him, you're choking me. You're
Okay.
really choking me. This is not the way I pictured the relationship I want to be in. Don't worry, I'm a lover girl. But the way Lagos is making, Lagos is breeding criminals when it comes to men with fake life. They come to you, they tell you they're this, they're not. They're just coming after the little one you have. I mean, I don't really have enough, but I could take care of myself. I'm okay. I'm not begging. But this guy came into my life June 18th. He said he wanted to go sell his laptop because obviously I shut down my restaurant due to the economy, and then rain wasn't helping. So I had to shut down the restaurant and say, you know what? Let's just spend for now. I needed support, but support wasn't forthcoming. I had to shut down the restaurant, and he was in my house at the time.
Wow. Still feeding him, still clothing him, and everything.
I was managing. The times he was saying even try, he will call his younger brother, and I'll be like, God, no, I don't want to. This is like me going backward. Because the way my grandpa raised us, he raised us as independent women. It will be like, if you want to be respected, you've got to have your own money.
Sure.
And not look up to men for it and all that. Instead, the men will respect you when you have this. So I felt like I've seen someone who respects me, but I didn't know. No, that wasn't the respect my grandpa was referring to, because he tells me he knows my value, but no, you don't know my value. One day he just came with some group of malam and said, my TV, I had a 55 inches Comfort TV, and it was like, we should sell the TV because he had little faults and it's going to take lots of money. I was like, no, once I open my lounge to repair the TV, it's not an issue. Fine, I'm having a financial breakdown right now, but that doesn't mean. He was insisting, and there was no money.
Okay.
Guess how much I sold that TV?
How much?
5,000 naira.
This year.
This year.
Wow.
I'm talking about June.
June.
And in that same June, I'll be clocking 30. I was going to be clocking 30 June 24th.
Wow.
June 18th, this guy left my house with my phone in his hand. My iPhone was with him. And he was like, you know what, baby, I'm coming. Let me go and hustle for us. This laptop is not really doing anything. I was happy. Because for once in your life, you're talking about going to look for a job.
With your phone in his hand.
In his hand.
Okay.
Since he came into my life, my phone does not touch my hands. It's him, steady. I want to do any transaction. It's him. It's monitoring everything. Don't worry. It was like that. But I was stupid. I thought it was love, where you now know my pain, you know everything. Even down to my wallet. It knows the pain of my wallet.
Wow.
June 18th, he left my house 3 p.m. in the afternoon to go deliver a laptop where he wanted to sell, and then use the money to travel to Enugu because he said he had land, needed to go sell. And after selling the land, he was going to come. I told him, use it to establish yourself far better.
Okay.
He was insisting on I leave my business. I know how to handle my business, but use it to establish you, because I was already convinced I didn't want to end up with this person. But I'm so matured enough to sit you down, give you a glass of wine, and tell you this relationship isn't going to work, because what I'm attracted to, I'm not saying it. I was attracted to his intelligence, not even the physical look, because the physical look is not qualified.
It's not there. The English is not there. The money is not there. So the other thing is just his brain.
His brain. He left. He was supposed to come back. From my house to Shangotedo is just like 30 minutes drive.
Okay.
I waited 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., no phone with me. 7 p.m., I had to knock at a neighbor's door. I don't talk to my neighbors. But because of this, I had to draw close. Please, can you give me your phone? I need to call. I called my line. It was ringing. It didn't pick. Before you know, switched off. I said, oh, could it be that police arrested this guy?
Okay.
Imagine me now. I was still worried, but didn't know I was robbed already.
Wow.
But I was still worried. Like, is he okay? Is he not okay? Because we didn't fight. It was a perfect love. Like, it was so perfect, so scary. Like, when someone comes to you and see, I didn't find fault in him apart from he had no money.
Okay.
I didn't find any other fault in him. It was just the gentleman he portrayed himself to be.
Okay.
The next morning, I said, if police arrested him, definitely they will let him make a phone call.
Okay.
The next day. And then that was how I waited. The next day, I called again. I went to disturb my neighbor, called again from 8 to 10. The line was switched off.
Wow.
I said, Ijoya, calm down. Calm down. This guy is okay. Maybe something happened to reach out.
Okay.
Like I said, I had just one phone and my phone is everything. That's where my bank transaction, everything.
And it knows everything.
Everything. That morning he left. I eat late. Like I could eat my breakfast in the afternoon. So I'd not eaten anything. The next day, same thing. I stayed 4 days.
Wow.
In my apartment because I was so ashamed to come tell people, see what's going on. So I was trying to like contain it. Like, don't worry, we'll reach out. He's not going to leave me. He knows the way he left the house. He's not going to leave me like that. God, I'm shivering.
Sorry.
4 days I was forced because I had a cat. I had to start running from my cat. My cat almost ate me because we stayed 4 days without food. There was no transport for me to go anywhere to even tell anyone this is what is happening. So I was dodging, running from my cat till I was like, you know what? This so pride, drop it. I went to knock at my neighbor and I begged for food. And I said, I'm hungry. Please, can you help me with food?
Wow.
He gave me food and I came home. This is me that my friends usually beg me, Ijoya, eat this food. I'll be like, no, I'm not. I saw food and I was like, it was like everything. I think now I know how beggars feel when they're really hungry and there's no food.
Wow.
So the food they gave to me, I divided it into two because I knew the next day there won't be food. So I had to divide it. I kept it. I ate that one. Still like, okay, don't worry. This one we can still stay 24 hours before we eat that one we divided. Let's just wait, it will come. It will come. 1 week. I was fatter than this. Trust me. When I said I dropped.
So you didn't have food for 1 week. You were
1
indoor.
week,
Your
there
phone was
no
with
food.
him.
My phone was with him. No access to my
You couldn't
bank.
even know if he has removed your money or anything.
Nothing. Because my mind wasn't going there that he robbed me. My
Okay.
mind was still going like something happened.
And something bad
I
happened.
just needed an answer.
Okay.
1 week later, a neighbor of mine, the female desk, came home and she was the one I was not able to cry out to. And 24th was my birthday. So imagine the way I entered my 30th.
Wow.
It was a nice one. On my birthday, on a Monday, I just sat in my sitting room, looked at everywhere. And I was like, so you entered the third floor like this, heartbroken? No answer from the man who claimed to be your boyfriend. Nothing. We continued until my line was no longer going. And I was like, okay. God. He was always holding this document and said the document was his land document in Enugu.
Oh.
So when he left, I didn't see those documents. 1 month, is it 1 month after or 3 weeks after, when it dawned on me, like, forget this guy. I feel like nothing happened to this guy. You've been robbed, obviously. like I said, there was no support. So it's not like there was money to go get another phone. So I stayed without a phone for a month.
For a whole month.
Yeah, without a phone.
With no business, with no food.
Business, no food, no money.
Wow.
And I started learning life the hard way. I started appreciating the little things I had, even the roof over my head. I appreciated everything. And at that moment, I was like, you know what? You can't just stay like this. Look for something to sell in your house and go open your business back. So I was like, oh, I have this router, this MTN router I needed to. It's been in the house. Like,
okay.
So I was looking for the router. I saw it up of the wardrobe, on top of my wardrobe. And when I dropped my router, a file dropped. It was the file the guy was always holding, his land document. So I took the file. I sat in my sitting room and I brought out lots of A4 papers. God. The guy who I thought would never, like, he was so much in love with me. It dawned on me that that was just all a game. And I opened the document. They were empty A4 papers.
Whoa.
Empty A4 papers. I mean, plain A4 papers.
And I always owed it that this is land documents.
I never doubted them. Because I felt like this guy had nothing to lose. He came as he is. Like, he told me from the onset he had nothing. So why would he lie about the land? So I didn't have any reason to doubt him because he didn't give me
any impression.
Yes, he was just the perfect man. I was just like, okay, don't worry about the education. You can always go back to school and all that. So I wasn't not concerned. I was blinded. Even when people were trying to talk to me to let me know, oh, Ijoya, I'll be like, don't worry, there's nobody bigger than the standard. Which one is this guy? Is not up to your standard. I'm like, no. I don't reason life that way. I feel like we are all humans. If I'm in love with you, you're in love with me, I'm okay. I don't care about your standard or whatever it is, which is a very dumb mistake I made. So in that same document, I now saw an apartment they went to rent at Ilorin. They just paid for it. He just paid for it.
Okay.
The receipt was in that same document. So I called Ilorin, the house agent. That was where they gave me his contacts.
Wow.
They gave me his number. This was after a month. By then, my girlfriend came over, gave me the Android I'm using now. I was like, Ijoya, you can't stay without a phone. This is my second line. Use it. That was the phone I was now using to trace and do a whole lot of things. So when they gave me his contact, I called his line because I had registered a new SIM and I wanted to retrieve my line. They said it was still very active. I should block it.
It means that it was still
using it.
Okay.
So after I did that, he picked the call. Like, he picked his call. And I heard his voice. It was his voice. And he said hello. And I was like, Chibi, so this is really true. What my neighbors are saying is real. Like, you could actually pick up your call. And he ended the call. And that was the last time he picked my call. And the next text message I got on my phone is, you're nothing. You're so dumb. You can't amount to anything. I give you 6 months. It's not you. So someone, I never even for once question your existence. I never question you as a man, like why you're like that. I didn't question anything. I accepted you as you are. But for you to tell me I will not amount to anything after robbing me, my fridge was gone in the same house you were in. You sold my fridge for 150K. I didn't talk. I didn't say anything because, yeah, I was broke that period. I allowed you to do a whole lot of things. And then all I just needed was why. Why wasn't me? Because before I entered that relationship, I told you of my last relationship and what relationship does to me and why I had to quit relationship.
Okay.
But I told him, and he told me it was not like that. Why would you lie? Why would you play with someone's emotion? It's frustrating because my trust issue right now is zero. I don't have trust for anyone. Trust me, when you have zero trust for it's frustrating. You don't know who to believe. You don't know what to believe. If you played love that well, what if the real love comes? I won't even be able to see it because I was a target. Yeah. You and your family, the mom will call me. I will send them money. I will send these people money. I didn't even focus on myself. I didn't focus on even showing myself love. I was after building the idiot, and then I was just a target, just a target. And then when you message him, it will be like, don't message. And the phone is even using now, it's still my phone.
So the
Like, it's the phone you're even still using to chat me, don't message me again. And I was like, nigga, that's my phone in your hand. You can never buy an iPhone. They shake you up and down, like they turn you upside down. You can't afford that phone with you. You're still using the phone. You're like, I should stop bugging your phone.
wow.
Frustrating.
Wow.
Frustrating. If that was even all he did, it would have been okay.
Okay. Did more.
It's more. Because of this issue, I lost my respect in the house, in my compound, because, of course, my neighbors had high expectations. I didn't care about that expectation for all of them. But at the same time, this guy struck a relationship with them before he left. And I
Okay.
guess they were all into same thing, so they could all vibe and all that. When he left and I cried out because I was hungry. There was no money, no contact to reach anybody.
Okay.
I was vulnerable. I started roaming with people I shouldn't roam with. I started vibing with my neighbors and all that, just so I could survive and stand back on my feet. But it didn't end well for me because at the end of the day, I'm not a mockery in the old street. Yeah, people make fun of me when I come out. It's like, oh, your stature cannot get to a boyfriend. You're getting old. That's why you're this nigga bitches. I'm beautiful. I don't feel like I want to listen to the society and let them push me. I was almost attempting suicide recently because why I felt like what people will say about this. Yeah, they're saying it now. And this is me coming out in the open. You guys can say whatever shit you wanted to say.
It's okay.
I was only a victim of love. I didn't beg any guy to date me.
It's okay.
And I'm not begging for a relationship. I only love genuinely.
It's okay.
And I gave my 100% love to someone who wasn't deserving.
It's okay.
He wasn't deserving. And now to come out of my house, I have to cover my face because we will another girl be that, the one where they rob, that nonsense dumb girl, that cheap ass girl. Even people who don't have story to say about me are not saying, they're saying a lot to me right now. Even before I came out here,
Okay.
I had to like survey the area to make sure people were not there. In as much as I'm not reacting, it's eating me. It's eating me really hard. It's really hitting me. I can be in my house and I'll be hearing my neighbors talking. They'll be like, that rubbish Ashewo girl. Not fake life because my lounge is not opened, obviously. So it's not a fake life. See the guy we date. They don't use this one will bring different statement, that one will bring different statement. I'll be like, just calm down. Just calm down. This is just a punishment you had to face because of love. Let it go. Say a neighbor, I told him, I said, your dog opposite me. I don't want the dog there. Take the dog away. You can see my hand. This is recent. And because there was no more respect, nobody respects me again. It resulted in a fight, and yeah, they beat me up. Guys beat me up. Now escalated the breakup more, and then start saying I was a beggar. Because of this same issue, I spent 24 hours in cell, police custody. Yeah, I was
In a police station.
Yeah, that was on Sunday. I slept in the station till Monday. And all I just told myself is, Ijoya, this punishment you're facing or you're going through, it won't repeat itself again.
Sure.
I would never drop my standard for anyone.
Sure.
I wasn't ready for a relationship mentally, but because I felt it's 30. I didn't want to climb 30 or enter 30 lonely. I just needed someone. I was wrong. But I chose the wrong person. And yeah, every embarrassment I'm facing today was because I lowered my standard. A client of mine contacted me.
Okay.
And she was like, she lost her mom.
Okay.
And she would like for me to come do the cooking for the burial. So I was booked. I was awaiting payment and it was 3 million naira.
Okay.
He was around. We were even rejoicing, like we were laughing, celebrating. Because it was the biggest contract I've ever handled. And I was so excited and looking forward to it. I lost the contract.
Because of the man. So he took the phone, the SIM and everything.
Everything. Emptied my wallet, emptied my account. See, a lot.
And up to now, he didn't reach out.
If you call him now, I bet you call him with another line now to ring.
Okay.
He will pick up.
But
He will answer you, but once he hears my voice.
We just cut it. And I didn't even try to maybe contact anybody that can get your phone back from him or anything. Maybe
trust me, if you know the length at which I've gone in trying to trace this guy, you give me kudos.
Wow.
I've really gone as far as tracing him down to Lauren, even as a girlfriend.
Wow.
He has a girlfriend. Idiot has a girlfriend.
Another girlfriend.
Another.
So wait, he rented the apartment while he was still staying in your house?
Yes, he rented the apartment. He didn't tell me of the apartment. I'm not even in Lagos, Lauren.
Wow.
So which means him, his younger brother and his family knew what they were doing. But unfortunately for them, it came at the time I was also having financial breakdown. So it didn't work well for him. He didn't have that patience. He needed to rob me and leave.
So he sold your TV for 5,000 naira.
5,000.
He sold your freezer for 150.
150K.
Then he took your phone away.
Phone gone. My wallet.
The same card, your wallet.
On July 2nd, the $80,000. I said $80 was out of my wallet.
Wow.
Yes, that $80, trust me, in this economy would have at least done something for me.
Sure.
I would have been able to like even stock the kitchen, just be okay for the meantime. July 2nd, that was out, plus the money.
So he took because he knew your pain.
He knew everything.
Oh, wow. So you actually gave him the avenue to actually pull that off because he knows your pain, he knows everything.
Yes.
Wow.
I was stupid. So dumb, actually.
I can't say you are. You are not really. I think you just did it to the wrong person. I think that's the contest. Do you understand? Because if he's a good person, it could have been a different story. Do you understand? So probably you could have started working by now, pick yourself up and you guys are happy together now. He would not be appreciating you for standing by him when he was broke.
That was it. Was on my head like, okay, help him stand. You don't have, but you can link. You guys can work together. I have a restaurant. When I see someone who wants to help and help me kick that dream, of course, I would jump into it. And it was giving me ideas. Oh, let's do it like this. Let's run it like this. That was even what made me
attracted. Oh, but after you now started dating, I realized that it is nothing.
He was just trying me up.
So it was just giving you this hope, this assumption that
Future.
future.
And the future is clear. The future is bright, guy. The future is not bright. I woke up one day and I told him, I don't think this future is bright because you're sinking me right now. I need to run. Like, guy, I can't be trying to survive.
Yeah.
And you're just there. Every morning I'll wake up, you're still on my bed for that matter.
A man.
A man. A lady is thinking, I will not sleep in the night. I'm thinking of what next to do. But you're on your bed, you're sleeping. 24 hours, you're on the same clothes, smelling like an e-goat. I will tell him, use the perfume. You will use my perfume, you have nowhere to go. You have no business. There's nowhere. Of course, I'll be irritated. And I was irritated.
So we're just there, you were feeding him, you were clothing him.
Everything.
And he was the man of the house.
He was a man.
Wow. So
in my house.
Okay. It was the man of the house in your own house. Wow. So
When
anyway,
you tell him to leave, there was a day I got angry. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I was frustrated. So I picked up his clothes, put it in the same bag, and I told him, nigga, get out of my house. He left.
Okay.
This me.
We called him back.
This me ran after him. I was like, oh no, Ijoya, that was too rude. You don't throw out a man like that. To be like, I ran after him and be like, maybe this is why you don't have a boyfriend. Your anger issues. It's not anger issue. These people are pushing me to the extreme. And when I can't take it anymore, I explode. So they picture it as anger issue. But you don't want to look at what you've done to trigger such anger.
Yeah, that's true. So I think you are not stupid. You are not you didn't do too much, just that you did it with the wrong person. And again, as I've said, first thing we remove the fact that you're getting old. You're not getting old. You're still very, very young. You still meet a lot of people. A lot of good guys.
To meet
Do you understand? You will still meet a lot of people. Time. Do you understand? Because life is long. Okay. And for the environment, you need to move out from that environment as soon as possible. That's one thing that we need to work on. Do you understand? We move out of that environment so that your mental health is very, very important. Because these people, they'll just keep frustrating you over time. Just keep frustrating you. Do you understand?
And someone come to bang at your door and be like, hey, cheap girl, how far? It's morning, you know get where you they go. Come on, just because you're in your house. Like these people at least see me before I shut my lamp. Oh, you know, Vic.
Yeah.
I'm always so busy to the point you won't even see me in the house. And then this moment of my breakdown where I'm trying to like get up. My name is they're not even coming Ijoya for Ijoya. You know when they wake up like Ijoya, and everybody are like the vibing. You are now the topic every fucking day. Yesterday night was the worst. I could play you.
This yesterday night?
I have voice. And I could play it for you. And you'll be like, is this what you go through? Like you could hear them screaming my name. Like
I think you need to leave that place ASAP.
Funny enough, they're making me strong without actually knowing.
No, they're not making you strong. They are trying to break you, and you're a human at the end of the day. And if you're not careful, it will affect you. In fact, it is affecting you. That's the reality. Because of course you're strong, yeah, but by now you should be doing something else. But because of all this energy around you, it will affect.
You're just too negative.
Do you understand what I mean? Because if you throw a seed in the desert, it won't flourish. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. Do you understand? And if you throw the same seed in a wet ground, it will. Do you understand? So you need to change the environment. Very, very important. Like as soon as possible.
I will.
Okay. And I believe that things will get better with time.
That's very definitely.
Things will get better with time. And see that guy. That guy.
I don't trust myself in housing.
Okay.
I don't think I would trust myself. I will say this because I know many people will be watching it. I don't trust myself when I see that guy because something must land someone in jail. And this lady, I don't trust me because no matter how smart you think you are, there's someone smarter. I've always thought I was too smart to be played.
Hmm.
But someone proved me wrong with just little effort,
Hmm.
effortlessly played me.
Because he came in as a very nice guy, someone that is very good, and I think he studied you and he realized that you're
Too vulnerable.
yeah,
I was too
and you
vulnerable.
attracted to intelligent men. So he played the game and he came on board and now he's out.
Even told me how stupid and dumb I was. Wow.
Actually, you're not stupid. I believe you're not stupid, you're not dumb. He himself is dumb because at the end of the day, he's there. He's not a millionaire yet. Do you understand?
Can you rob a lady and you're telling the same lady she's dumb? Who does that? You're still with my clothes. You're with my phone. And you're telling me I am dumb.
I said he has a girlfriend already.
It does. Even as a
Your
child.
phone.
Imagine you discovering all this. And I'm like,
How did you discover that?
I did my research.
Okay, you sent someone over or something.
I had to trace him, like I said.
You by yourself?
No, I didn't go. I sent some people.
Okay.
Because when I noticed it wasn't in Lorraine, I did some findings there.
Okay.
I had to use some of my friends who went in search and yeah.
So definitely he had a child before
I
you get
child
started.
is in Enugu.
Oh.
Enugu. And he even has a baby mama too, of course.
Aside from the girlfriend that is dating.
Yes.
Okay. So
Right.
I think it's all these guys that lives in Abuja and target rich women. So probably was thinking, okay, maybe there's money there. And then I realized that.
No, for a year. I seen it. I see it was like, this girl go get, this girl go get. But nigga, unfortunately, I was broke. But my phone and contacts, the most painful aspect of all this is not even me losing my respect. It's my contacts. At the end, you deleted my iCloud. Why? Stealing the phone wasn't enough. Why delete my iCloud?
Wow, that was brutal.
It's rubbish.
Okay, so actually, I think I'll take home from this, and thanks for sharing this story. Yeah, because this will help a lot of people learn that the fact that somebody is nice to you does not mean they mean well for you.
When the butterflies in your belly are rumbling, my dear, you better suppress those butterflies because if you let them control you, you won't think you'll be seeing all the red flags, but you won't be able to you will see the red flag, funny enough, you will ignore because of the butterflies.
Yeah.
They're just too sweet. You want to
You kind of accept it too fast. Do you and yeah, okay. 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 Anyway, the take home is that okay, we should there is no age limit for relationship or marriage because I think that is where the whole and probably he saw it that it was obvious, kind of, so he played on that too.
Yeah.
Do you understand? He saw it, okay, fine, you were in the age to do some things, and he just played on that because that will actually make you vulnerable at the end of the day. Yeah. So, okay, thank you for sharing the story, Ijoya.
Thank you.
So, we'll work on that. Do you understand?
you.
We'll see how we can come on board and do something.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.